Om. 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 Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Amriteshwari Ma, Tvameva Sarvam Amriteshwari Ma, Tvameva Sarvam Amriteshwari Ma. Om Amriteshwariyai Namah. Om Amriteshwariyai Namah. Om Amriteshwariyai Namah. My humble prostrations to all of you. Namah Shivaya, everybody. I have a couple of requests. One is if you do not send any more chats during the session, it will be helpful that it won't be distracting. Secondly, I just wanted to tell you the format. So we will start with the 108 names of Amma, and after that we will have the Satsang. And the other thing, most important thing, I have a surprise for all of you. I have Swami Shantamritananda Puri with me today. So he's also there. And so we, both of us, will be answering your questions after some time. So, but after the 108 names, and then the talk, and then after that the question answer session. So during that session, you can send your questions, and we will be trying to answer as much as possible. So whatever we can answer, so you can send questions during that time. So we will begin now with the 108 names of Amma. So wherever you are, so kindly sit straight, make sure your spinal column, your vertebral column is straight, and please close your eyes. Try to observe your breath just for a couple of minutes. Breathing normally, but with full awareness of each and every inhalation and exhalation that occurs through your body. Imagine you're releasing all your tensions, your worries, and completely at peace. Just feel like you're sitting next to Amma, letting go of your tensions, worries, and anxieties. Now we'll chant Om 3 times, and as we chant Om, imagine the sound of Om coming from inside of you, and both within and outside of you, in each and every cell, in your body. Now, can you take a deep breath? Om. 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 Now feel the energy of Om both within and outside of you, in around you, in each and every particle of your body. And feeling the divinity within, visualize a beautiful temple in your heart. And as you enter into the temple, imagine you're filled with light, which has the qualities of love, with bliss and peace. And imagine you're filled with that bliss, peace, and love. For those who would like to meditate on a form, can imagine the form of their beloved deity or Amma sitting inside the sanctum sanctorum of the temple, and visualize as if you're walking towards the sanctum and prostrating unto the deities or Amma's feet and sitting by the right side of Amma's or your deity's feet. Now visualize a beautiful tree within your heart, filled with flowers, flowers of different colors of sweet fragrance. And imagine you're taking a handful of flower petals from that tree and offering it unto the feet of Amma or your deity. And when I say Amma, it means your deity is separate from Amma. Now we'll chant the 108 names. So kindly respond with the mantra Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. And as you chant each mantra, imagine you're taking a handful of flower petals from the tree within your heart and offering it unto Amma's feet and then chanting the mantra. And at first, as we chant the meditation verses, imagine the whole form of Amma sitting in front of you, looking at you, smiling. Om Dhyayamo Dhavlavagundhanavatim Tejomayim Naishtikim Snigdha Pangavilokinim Bhagavatim Mandasmidashremukhim Valsalyamritavarshiniim Sumadhuram Sankirtanalapinim Shamangim Madhusikta Suktim Amritanandatmikam Ishwarim. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Om Purna Brahmaswarupinye Namaha. Om Satchidanandamurtaye Namaha. Om Atma Rama Graganyaye Namaha. Om Yogilinandaratmane Namaha. Om Dharmugasubhavaye Namaha. Om Tudyatungasthali Jushe Namaha. Om Prabha Mandalavidaye Namaha. Om Durasadamahaujase Namaha. ഓം തക്തദിക് വസ്തുകാലാദി സർവാവച്ഛേദരാശേ നമഃ. ഓം സജാതീയ വിജാതീയ സ്വീയഭേദ നിരാകൃതേ നമഃ. ഓം വാണീ ബുദ്ധിവിമർഗ്യായൈ നമഃ. ഓം ശശ്വത വ്യക്തവർത്മനേ നമഃ. ഓം നാമരൂപാദിശൂന്യായൈ നമഃ. ഓ ശൂന്യകൽപ്പവിഭൂതയേ നമഃ. ഓ ഷഡൈശ്വര്യസമുദ്രായേ നമഃ. ഓ ദൂരീകൃതഷഡോർമയ്യേ നമഃ. ഓ നിത്യപ്രബുദ്ധ സംശുദ്ധ നിർമുക്താത്മപ്രഭാമുചേ നമഃ. ഓം കാരുണ്യാകുലചിത്തായൈ നമഃ. ഓം തക്തയോഗസുഷുപ്തേ നമഃ. ഓം കേരളക്ഷ്മാവതീർണായൈ നമഃ. ഓം മാനുഷസ്ത്രീവബൃഹൃദേ നമഃ. ഓ ധർമ്മിഷ്ഠസുഗുണാനന്ദതമയന്തി സ്വയംഭുവേ നമഃ. ഓം മാതാപിതൃചിരാചീർണപുണ്യപുരപരാത്മനേ നമഃ. ഓം നിശബ്ദേരണീഗർഭനിർഗമാത്ഭുതകർമ്മണേ നമഃ. ഓം കാളീ ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണസംഘാശകോമളശ്യാമളത്വശേ നമഃ. ഓ ചിരനഷ്ടപുനർലബ്ധഭാർഗവക്ഷേത്രസമ്പദേ നമഃ. ഓം മൃദുപ്രായഭൃഗുക്ഷേത്രപുനരുദ്ധ തേജസേ നമഃ. ഓ സൗശീല്യാദിഗുണാകൃഷ്ടജംഗമസ്ഥാവരാലയേ നമഃ. ഓം മനുഷ്യമൃഗപക്ഷ്യാദി സർവസംസേവിതാംഗ്രേ നമഃ. ഓം നൈസർഗ്യതയാതീർത്ഥസ്നാനക്ലിന്നന്തരാത്മനേ നമഃ. ഓം ദരിദ്രയന്താസമർപ്പിതജാന്തസേ നമഃ. ഓ അന്യവത്രഭോത്താന്നപൂരിതസ്വയോകുക്ഷയേ നമഃ. ഓ സംപ്രാപ്ത സർവഭൂതാത്മസാത്മസത്താനുഭൂതയേ നമഃ. ഓ അശിക്ഷിത സ്വയം സ്വാന്തസ്മൃത്കൃഷ്ണവിഭൂതയേ നമഃ. ഓ അച്ഛിന്നമദ്രോധാരകൃഷ്ണലീലാനുസന്ധയേ നമഃ. ഓം നന്ദാത്മജമുഖാലോകനിത്യോത്കടിതചേതസേ നമഃ. ഓം ഗോവിന്ദവിപ്രയോഗാദിധാവദഗ്ധാന്തരാത്മനേ നമഃ. ഓം യോഗശോകസമ്മൂർച്ഛാമൂർപ്പദവർഷ്മണേ നമഃ. ഓ സാരമയ്യാദിവേദശുശ്രൂഷാലബ്ധബുദ്ധയേ നമഃ. ഓം പ്രേമഭക്തിബലാകൃഷ്ടപ്രാദുർഭാവിതശാർങ്ങിണേ നമഃ. ഓ കൃഷ്ണാലോകമഹാഹ്ലാദധ്വസ്തശോകാന്തരാത്മനേ നമഃ. ഓ കാഞ്ചി ചന്ദ്രകമഞ്ജീരവംശീശോഭിസ്വഭൂദൃശേ നമഃ. ഓ സാർവത്രികഋഷികേശ സാന്നിധ്യലഹരീസ്പൃശേ നമഃ. ഓ സുസ്മേരതന്മുഖാലോകവിസ്മേരോത്ഫുല്ലദൃഷ്ടയേ നമഃ. ഓ തത്കാന്തിയമുനാസ്പർശഹൃഷ്ടരോമാങ്കയിഷ്ടയേ നമഃ. ഓ അപ്രതീക്ഷ സംപ്രാപ്തദേവീരൂപോപലബ്ധയേ നമഃ. ഓം വാണീ പദ്മസ്വപദ്വീണാ ശോമാനാംബികാദൃശേ നമഃ. ഓ ദേവീ സദ്യസ്ഥിരോദാന്തതാപവദചേതസേ നമഃ. ഓ ദീനരോദനനിർഘോഷധീർണതികർണപത്മനേ നമഃ. ഓ ദക്താന്നപാനനിദ്രാദിസർവദൈയധർമ്മണേ നമഃ. ഓ കുര്രാദിസമാനീതപക്ഷപോഷ്യവർഷ്മണേ നമഃ. ഓം വീണാനിശന്തി സംഗീതലാളിതശ്രുന്നാളിയേ നമഃ. ഓം അപാരപരമാനന്ദലഹരീമഗ്ധയേതസേ നമഃ. ഓ ചണ്ഡികാഭീകരാകാരദർശനാലബ്ധശർമ്മണേ നമഃ. ഓ ശാന്തരൂപാമൃതഞ്ജരി വാരണാനിർവൃതാത്മനേ നമഃ. ഓ ശാരദാ സ്മാരകാശേഷസ്വഭാവഗുണസമ്പദേ നമഃ. ഓ പ്രതിബിംബിതയാന്ത്രയേ ശാരദോഭയമൂർത്തയേ നമഃ. ഓ തന്നാടകാഭിനേന തിരംഗേതാത്മനേ നമഃ. ഓ ചന്ദ്രയേ ശാരദാഖേളി കല്ലോലസുതാബ്ദേ നമഃ. ഓ മുത്തേജൃഗക്ഷേത്രദൈവചൈതന്യരംഭസേ നമഃ. ഓ ഭൂയപ്രത്യവരദാശ്രവ്യസംസ്കാരരാശയേ നമഃ. ഓ അപ്രാകൃതാത്ഭുതാനന്ദകല്യാണഗുണസന്തവേ നമഃ. ഓ ഐശ്വര്യവീര്യകീർത്തി ശ്രീജ്ഞാനഭൈരാഗ്യവേശ്മനേ നമഃ. ഓ ബാത്തപാലഗോപാലവേഷഭൂഷാ വിഭൂതയേ നമഃ. ഓം സ്മേരസ്നിഗ്ധകടാക്ഷായൈ നമഃ. ഓ സ്വൈരാദുഷിതവേദയേ നമഃ. ഓ പിഞ്ചകുണ്ടലമഞ്ജീരവംശികാംഗിണീമൃതേ നമഃ. ഓ ഭക്തലോകാഖിലാഭീഷ്ടപൂർണപ്രീണയഞ്ചവേ നമഃ. ഓ പീഡാരൂഢമഹാദേവി ഭാവഭാസുരമൂർത്തയേ നമഃ. ഓ ഭൂഷണാംബരവേഷശ്രീദീപ്യമാനാംഗൈസ്തയേ നമഃ. ഓ സുപ്രസന്നമുഖാംഭോജവരാഭയദവാണേ നമഃ. ഓ കിരീടസനാകർണപൂരസുർണപടീഭൃതേ നമഃ. ഓ ജിഹ്വാലീഡമഹാരോഗി വിപുൽസവണിതധ്വജേ നമഃ. ഓം ദുഗ്രോഗതും സദൃഷ്ണാദകവ്രംഗാപരമൂർത്തയേ നമഃ. ഓ സ്തേ ഹിംസാസുരാപാനാദ്യശേഷാധർമ്മവിദ്വിഷേ നമഃ. ഓ ത്യാഗവൈരാഗ്യമൈത്ര്യാദിസർവസദ്വാസനാഭുഷേ നമഃ. ഓ പാദാശ്രിതമനോരുഡുസംസ്കാരഹോമുഷേ നമഃ. ഓം പ്രേമഭക്തിസുധാസക്തസാധിത്വഗുഹാജുഷേ നമഃ. O Sudhamani Mahanamne Namaha. O Subhash Sudhamuche Namaha. O Amrdanandamayakhya Janagarbhasprije Namaha. O Driptattvarektaye Namaha. O Namrarpadabubuchave Namaha. O Srishtabhogisangaye Namaha. O Yogi Sangariram Save Namaha. O Abhinandada Dhanadishvarma Viruddhaye Namaha. O Abhivanda Nishesha Srijangama Srishtaye Namaha. O Protsahida Brahma Vidya Sambradaya Pravrittaye Namaha. Om Munarasad Srishtadabo Vibhinna Vrittaye Namaha. Om Bhuyo Gurula Vasachanol Sagamedase Namaha. O Anega Naishtiga Brahmachari Nirmatra Vedase Namaha. O Shishya Sangramida Sviya Projalat Brahmarchase Namaha. O Andevasjana Sheshishta Padadrishtaye Namaha. Om Mohandakar Sanjari Lokanigrahi Rojishe Namaha. Om Tamakrishtamano Vrishtasopragashubhashishe Namaha. O Bhakta Suddhandaranga Sabhadradivashigatvishe Namaha. O Saprid Bhukta Bhaktya Uganarpidasne Sarpishe Namaha. O Shishyavari Sabha Madhya Dhyani Yogaviditsave Namaha. O Shashwalogidacharya Magda Dehendriya Save Namaha. O Nijapunya Pradhananya Babadana Jagesave Namaha. Om Paraswariya Panaswe Naraga Praptilipsave Namaha. Om Radol Savajalat Kanya Kumari Martyamurtaye Namaha. O Vimoharnamanar Magna Praguchetro Jeheshave Namaha. Om Punasandhanidadvaibhayana Satkuladandave Namaha. Om Vedas Shastra Purani Itihasa Shashwata Bandave Namaha. Om Brigukshetra Samanmelat Paradaivadadesase Namaha. Om Devyai Namaha. Om Premamrita Anandamaye Nityam Namo Namaha. Om Premamrita Anandamaye Nityam Namo Namaha. Om Premamrita Anandamaye Nityam Namo Namaha. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Now visualize you're taking a beautiful garland, mala, and putting it around Amma's neck or your deity's neck. Imagine you're taking a camphor lamp or a arati lamp, lighting it, then waving it 3 times around the feet, then the whole form, and then finally the face while chanting Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. Imagine keeping the arati lamp down, taking a handful of flower petals, waving it around the flame, and then offering it unto Amma's feet. Now, once again, imagine you are taking a handful of flower petals while holding it in your hand, praying to Amma to give you the strength, to give you the peace of mind, to give you the courage to go through these tough times, and asking Amma to hold your hand. And as Amma always reminds us, tells us, and reminds us, that we are all like candles. And during the dark times, we have the candle of spirituality in our hands. If we hold this and keep walking, we do not have to be afraid of the dark. And asking Amma to give us the strength to move forward in this darkness and get to the end of the tunnel to see the light soon. Praying to Amma to give us strength, courage, and to keep our hearts burning with that love and moving forward. Praying, so imagine you're offering the flower petals unto Amma's feet. Once again, imagine you're prostrating unto Amma's feet, touching her feet, and as you rise up, visualize the beautiful sanctum sanctorum in which Amma is seated on a beautiful golden throne, and the temple filled with light which has the qualities of peace, of love, of bliss. And imagine this light going out from your heart to all the beings in this world who are suffering, and praying to Amma that their suffering should end soon, and may they also embrace peace, love, and bliss within. And saying so, imagine that light going out from your heart to all the beings, and as the light falls on each and every one of them, imagine they also become more loving, more peaceful, more blissful, and more compassionate. While doing so, we'll chant the Lokaha Samastaha prayer 9 times. Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Om Ananda Samsara Samudradhara Naugaidabhyam Guru Bhaktidabhyam Vairagya Samraja Tabo Janabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padagabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padagabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padagabhyam. Om Amriteshwariyai Namaha. Om Amriteshwariyai Namaha. Om Amriteshwariyai Namaha. First of all, let me thank all of you for being here in such a short time. I could not delay this further. That's why we wanted to start it right away. And there are Amma's children from all over the world. And thank you all. Namaskar. The world is in the grip of fear. Everybody is tense. And everybody is wondering what is going to happen. And we are locked inside our houses, nowhere to go. And yesterday in India, also they declared emergency, and where you cannot move, and restrictions have been imposed on movements around. In one sense, locking down has been also good, because now, so far, we are seeing new people in our houses called relatives, our relatives, and the people who are living in the house, which we may not have noticed, which may be with those people which we would not have talked to, and which those people we have ignored for such a long time. And now we don't have a choice but to face all of them. So it's both good and bad in one sense. And the other, I can say, the upside or the downside, whichever you term it, is the husband and the wife and the children and the whole family has to spend time together, and there is no escape using your smartphones, or you can say some dumb phones, and we have to communicate to each other. And while we look outside, people are fighting for toilet papers, and from we can see the people going from just nervousness to extreme paranoia and fear. And I've been seeing news where there has been long line in front of gun shops. So in one sense, it is bringing out the worst in some of the people who are living out in the world. Amma had predicted this, and she had been repeatedly telling us that from I think from 2003 itself, she had told us to chant Loka Samasta. And then in 2018, Amma introduced the white flower meditation. And Amma said that there would be problems in 2020. And that's why she wanted us to do the visualization of the white flower falling on all over the world and all the people in the world. And one of the brahmacharis asked Amma, it was back in 2018, that Amma, what would that situation be in 2020? Would it be like a war? So Amma replied immediately that no, it won't be a war, but it would be like a warlike situation. And so, of course, we did not understand at that time. And as you can see, now everything is clamped down. And many people are saying that it reminds them of World War II situation, or a situation where we are going through a huge clampdown of everything around the world. And you can just imagine, just a small virus. A small virus has stopped the whole world. It has brought the whole world to a stand down, where the stock markets have been affected, the whole transportation system in the world has stopped, and people cannot move. So, like when we think about what is happening now, I just wanted to read to you an imagined letter from the COVID-19, that is the coronavirus, to humans. So this letter has been written by, or it is an imagination of a person who's saying that the coronavirus is writing this letter to the humanity as a whole. And it says, stop, just stop. It's no longer a request, it's a mandate. We'll help you. We'll bring the supersonic, high-speed merry-go-round to a halt. We will stop the planes, the trains, the schools, the malls, the meetings. The frantic full rush of illusions and obligations that keep you from hearing our single and shared beating heart, the way we breathe together in unison. Our obligation is to each other, as it always have been, even though you have forgotten. We'll interrupt this broadcast, the endless cacophonous broadcast of divisions and distractions, to bring you this long breaking news. We are not well. Despite what you might think or feel, we are not the enemy. We are the messenger. We are ally. We are a balancing force. We are asking you to stop, to be still, to listen, to move beyond your individual concerns and consider the concerns of all. To be with your ignorance, to find your humility, to relinquish your thinking minds and travel deep into the mind of the hearers. To look up into the sky, streaked with fewer planes, and see it, to notice its condition clear, smoky, smoggy, rainy, and how much do you need to be healthy so that you may also be healthy. To look at a tree and see it, to notice its condition. How does its health contribute to the health of the sky, to the air you need to be healthy? To visit a river and see it, to notice its condition clear, clean, murky, polluted. How much do you need it to be healthy so that you may also be healthy? How does its health contribute to the health of the sky so that you may also be healthy? Many are afraid now. Do not demonize your fear, and also do not let it rule you. Instead, let it speak to you in your stillness. Listen for its wisdom, what it might be telling you about what is it at work, at issue, at risk, beyond the threats of personal inconvenience and illness. As the health of a tree, a river, the sky tells you about the quality of your own health. What might be the quality of your health tell you about the health of the rivers, the trees, the sky, and all of us share this planet with you. Stop. Notice if you are resisting. Be still, silent, and listen. Ask us what we might teach you about illness and healing, about what might be required so that we may be all well. We will help you if you listen. So, in one sense, it's a time to listen to the whole of nature, everything around us, which has been screaming, which has been telling us that, oh, human beings, listen to us. And we now have a chance to just stop for a while and listen to them. You might be waiting impatiently to listen to what Amma is saying now. That may be one of your burning questions. What is Amma saying about the whole situation? As you know, the Amritapuri ashram is also under a lockdown, and nobody from outside has been allowed to enter. And also in India, especially in Kerala, there have been strict rules where more than 50 or sometimes more than 10 people cannot gather. But as the ashram has been under lockdown and we all live as a community, the government has not so far given us the restrictions that we can do our spiritual practices. So what has happened is, we have been asked by Amma to stay in our rooms and do our spiritual practices. And Amma said that we are in like an ICU kind of a situation where, we are in an intensive care unit. But Amma asked us to transform that ICU, the intensive care unit, to ICU, that is ISEEU. So the seeing is the seeing of oneself instead of the intensive care unit. So Amma has asked all of us to look within. And it's a very beautiful time to dive deep within and to go within oneself and understand who we are. And Amma told her children, assured her children a couple of days ago. Also, she said, we should all pray. And if we pray very sincerely, this may not last more than 2 to 3 weeks. And perhaps in a month's time, everything may stop and everything will come to normal. That's what Amma's wish is, and Amma's prayer is. So our duty, as Amma has underlined and Amma is emphasizing, is to sit and pray, not only for us, but for the whole world. And when we think about the world outside, as I was saying, people are lining up for guns and ammunitions. And so what should we do? Let us arm ourselves with the bullets of mantra and the guns of our spiritual practices. So we should take time to do our spiritual practices, which has been long due, which we have been avoiding, which we have been always saying, oh, I don't have time. I've been, we have been postponing, and we have been fulfilling everything except our spiritual practice, the duty that in one of the 6 dharmas that we have. One of the dharma is the dharma, our spirit to our rishis and to our forefathers, which is doing our spiritual practices. So now we have a lot of time to do that. And we have nothing else to do. So let's do our spiritual practices. And not only that, let us fulfill our obligations and make up for the lost time. So Amma is telling us we should do that. And as you see, as I said earlier, the world is in the grip of paranoia. And they are all afraid. And in one sense, if you analyze, what are we afraid of? What are they afraid of? Death. Everyone is afraid of death. Everyone is afraid of preserving their own body. And so they are afraid of keeping up their body. And ultimately, we can say that this is the cause of all fears. But we have to understand, as spiritual children of Amma, that our death is imminent. And we may say that, this coronavirus is coming and it's a real threat and all these things. But who knows tomorrow? We can die of heart attack, or something else could happen, and we could meet with an accident or anything, and death can come anytime. So as Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Jadasya hi dhruvo mrityur dhruvam janma mrityusa cha. That is, death is certain for one who has been born, and rebirth is inevitable for one who has died. Therefore, O Arjuna, you should not lament over the inevitable. So the most inevitable thing, as we know, is death. And we know that there is a time for it. And sometimes, just like what happened during the story of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Parikshit was cursed, and he was cursed to die of a snake bite by the snake Takshaka in 7 days. And similarly, in one sense, we have our time of death already determined. And so you may call it coronavirus or something, and all these things. So, what we have to understand is, as they say, the cowards die many times before their deaths, but the valiant ones never taste of death but once. So let's understand that we should not be nervous about what's happening outside, because it will definitely, if you think about the future and keep pondering about what is going to happen, you're going to lose time. And not only that, whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and we do not have the ability to change it or to make a difference. The only ability that we have is to change within ourselves and how we view the situation and how we adjust to the situation. So don't worry about it too much and leave the rest to Amma, and let's gather courage and say that whatever may come tomorrow, we will face it with courage, we will face it with strength, and Amma is there with us holding our hands. So when Amma is there, why should we worry? I remember a story that this was said by a man who was once waiting for the bus at late night, and as you know, in India, the buses are very sparse. Sometimes they may not come at all. The transportation in certain parts of India is very sparse. So he is waiting for a bus, and as he was standing there, suddenly a woman came there to inquiring whether the bus had left also. So he assured her, saying that the bus had not come. So as he turned around, he saw that there was a small boy holding on to the woman's hand. So it was her child. And what happened was, after some time, the woman was pacing up and down and going around and very nervous and restless. So he asked the woman, "Why are you being so restless?" So she said, "My husband is in the hospital. And, I have food for him. I have to take some medicines also for him. And if I miss this bus, he may go without medicine. He may go without all these things. So I'm so nervous about it." And then as he slowly turned around, he saw this boy who was holding on to its mother's hand. Not only that, the boy was very calm and holding the mother's hand, but slowly after some time he started singing this song, a beautiful song: "Bus may come and the bus may go. The bus may come and the bus may go. But the bus may come and the bus may go." And when he focused on the child, he realized, the child was not nervous. Why? Because he was holding on to his mother's hand. Or similarly, we have to understand that Amma is holding our hand. And Amma is holding our hands in times of this darkness, of this time of fear, of nervousness. So don't let go of her hand, and just understand that she's holding our hands. And the nervousness may go away as soon as we understand that she's with us, in a subtle form also. And we have to, one of the beautiful things that happened during this period was, Amma had this beautiful ceremony where Amma gave sannyas and the brahmacharya initiation to 212 disciples in Amritapuri. And we all gathered from all around the world. And in one sense, we were blessed to receive that initiation from her. And if you think about in one sense, why she did it at this time, it's mind-boggling. And where the world is, in chaos and confusion, Amma did this beautiful ceremony of offering her 212 children to the world. And what is the meaning of this sannyasa ceremony? And if you understand, if you look at it, Amma saying that a sannyasin is an offering to the world. And after he becomes a sannyasin, he does not belong to any particular caste or creed, nor does he belong to any country. He belongs to the whole world. So Amma has offered about 68 of us, sannyasins, to the whole world. And soon enough, the rest of them, the 212, so they will also be receiving the sannyas initiation. So Amma has offered all of us to the world so that the world will become a better place. So please understand that Amma is doing her duty and whatever she can from here. And even though, also please do understand that Amma is not the limited form that which we see, the 5 foot tall Indian woman, the dark Indian woman. She's also in our hearts. And during this time, if we kindle that light within our hearts, and if we do our spiritual practices, we will definitely feel the presence of Amma in each and every one of our hearts. So I'm praying that let Amma light that candle within each one of us so that we can move forward in this time of darkness. Please do not worry. Please do not be nervous. Please do not be afraid. Don't waste time by becoming nervous, by becoming afraid of what is going to happen. And as Amma said, as Amma feels, we are praying, and we should all pray that everything will be all right within a couple of weeks, or maybe within a month's time. So I'm just opening up now, and I'm going to give, if Shantamra Swami wants to say anything more, add anything more. Thank you so much.
Om Namah Shivaya. Sorry we cannot be there in the US with all of you. I know that it's Amma's way to share in everybody's suffering and their hardships. This is what makes her such a special presence in our lives. And when you have a problem and you have some sorrows, when you go to see Amma, you may open up to her and share those with her. She never says, "Oh, that's your problem. It's not my problem." So she shares in that, and when we cry, she sheds tears also. In fact, she probably feels our suffering. She's more in touch with that suffering than we are, because within we have so many emotional blocks that we're not in touch with what's going on in our emotions. So she feels it even more than we do, and that's why she has such infinite compassion for all of us. So with her being our mother, I honestly wish I could be there sharing, with everybody and going through that experience with you all there. It just so happens that this was how it turned out. In fact, just a couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks ago, less than a couple weeks ago, I was sitting in Chicago thinking I was going to spend the next few weeks there without going anywhere. And suddenly a phone call came and we were supposed to come to India. At first, all I knew that there was some kind of meeting meeting supposed to take place. And we didn't want to, once we knew what it was, we didn't want to broadcast to the world, oh, we're going and this is going to happen. You know, it's kind of, that's just the ego. So we just kind of quietly left. Anyhow, it came by surprise. It can also go away by surprise. So we just surrender everything. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. I didn't expect to come here in the first place. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here. People ask me, when am I going back? I said, you know, I didn't even know I was going to come here in the first place. How can I say when I'm going to go back? So we're just here. Actually, one thing about this whole the situation in the world right now is that it's bringing us all into the present moment. You didn't expect any of this to happen in the first place. So the past, you know, was completely, whatever we were thinking we were going to do, none of that happened, right? And so what's the point in thinking about the future at this time? You know, you can make plans for what you're going to do once things settle, but for right now, there's really no point in, you know, thinking about the future, the near future, so to speak. Like Swami said, you know, we have to make use of the present moment, and without making excuses. And this is what Amma has always been telling us to do, but now finally a situation has arisen that I won't say forces us to, but guides us to that truth that has always been there. And now we cannot ignore it anymore. So it's really for the benefit of humanity. Of course, some people are dying, but the reality is that people are dying of so many, much more horrible diseases every day, and we never thought about them. We never cried tears for them. You know, we were always so preoccupied with ourselves in our own lives. So it's, in a way, it's a beautiful wake-up call. And to me, it reminds me of some of these natural disasters that have been taking place around the world, like in the terrible tsunami in Japan that happened in 2011. Really, it's just these things wake us up from our slumber. We're sleeping very comfortably in our bed and dreaming about some future that's never going to happen. Meanwhile, the house is on fire. What kind of sleep is that? Is that really comfortable sleep? Is it really the wisest thing to do, to sleep in a house that's on fire? Definitely not. And if the mother comes to wake up the children and the children don't want to wake up, no, let me sleep. Why are you being so mean to me, mother? You're waking me up. I'm having a wonderful dream and I'm sleeping so peacefully in my warm bed. What will the mother do? Well, she'll say, okay, go back to sleep. You know, the house is on fire, but that's okay. I'm just going to leave you guys there because you want to keep sleeping. No. A true mother, a loving mother, a compassionate mother would do whatever she has to do to wake up the children and save them, rescue them by taking them out of the house. So this is what Mother Nature is doing. She's waking us up so that we do not dig our own graves and then jump into it headlong. She's saving us. So that's all it is. We should be aware of it that way and be grateful for the opportunity to focus on our spiritual growth. Sure.
So if you have any questions, you can send some of them. And one of the frequently asked question was whether we will have regular satsangs on live like this. So we are trying to do that, and probably we will either Shantamra Swami or I will do satsangs, perhaps once a week or even more than that, Anyway, as they say, you cannot go inside. Sorry, you cannot go outside. So better go inside. So it's a time to go inside. So one of the other one is saying that how to see bad experiences coming to us as a from the supreme consciousness, and so in one sense we can say that the experiences that are coming to us are not either good nor bad. Every experience that comes to us is a blessing, and it is the mind that is telling us, oh, this is good, this is bad, and it's putting labels. And in fact, in my own personal life, I've seen that the experiences, actually the so-called bad experiences, are much more helpful and much more beneficial to us, because we learn quite a lot during this time, during the bad times. So what we need to understand is, what do we have to understand from this situation? And as we can see, we are forced to sit at home. Amma has always been telling us, grow vegetables, grow food, and grow things. So Amma has been telling us for years together now. So it's a time to think about these things and ponder about Amma's advice to us, and not only that, act on it. So the second question that everybody is asking is, will Amma come live? So definitely I cannot answer for that, if Amma will be coming live on the like YouTube channels or on the internet. But I will definitely convey your request to Amma. And the third question which everybody is asking is will Amma come for the US tour? Is the US tour going to happen? And yeah, I went to ask that question and got beaten up by Amma. So this is definitely we are moving ahead under the presumption that Amma is coming. And by that time, everything would have gone away, and life would have become normal all over the world. And we would like to just not pray that Amma should not or do not come to US in the summer. So definitely we are moving ahead with the understanding and with the presumption that Amma is definitely coming to US to do the summer tour. Actually, you have also people from Japan.
Probably.
Yeah,
Anybody?
there are some
There are?
few people, and you can.
Okay. 日本から見てる人たちのために言っときますけども、今、デアムルトサミが言ったように、日本ツアーがあるか、どうなるのかっていうのは、結構心配してる人たちがいると思うんですけれども、彼が言ったのと同じように、今はもう決定とか、中止っていうふうに断言できないので、様子を見てるんですが、とりあえず準備は進めています。準備を進めつつ、アンマの指示を受けて必要なことをしているので、まあ、今の問題が少し落ち着いたら先のことが見えてくると思います。もう少し辛抱強くお待ちください。
ありがとう。So anyway, we will definitely having the different broadcasts, and for those who are in Europe, Shubhamana Swami also wants to do some. So he's after this we will have that. And there is a beautiful question. Amma says it's difficult for flowers to blossom at the site of an active volcano. What can I do to help people around the world uh, when they say and do things in anger without getting blamed for all these things? So we have to understand, we have to be compassionate at this time, and we have to expect people to be only angry, to be only nervous, to be afraid, whereas we should be having our center all the time. We should be at our center, and we should do the, as Amma does, it tells us to do the white flower meditation. And if when people are shouting at us, we have the ability to react or not to react. So it is up to us to react or not to react. So when people shout at us or when people are getting angry at us, imagine that white flower falling on their head. So if we do not react to their actions, then there would not be further reactions. So just imagine they are also amongst children, and try to help. And one thing I forgot to say is also, this is a time where we can be compassionate, where we can help others quite a lot. Even if we cannot go out from our homes, we can call and talk to people, console them, and our friends, and ask them how they are doing. And just, we don't have to spend too much time, but just a couple of minutes asking them how they are doing and giving them some solace. So that is our duty at this time. So please fulfill that duty also. And what we can, as I said, we will soon have more broadcasts. And so it has been quite a long time. And I want to thank all of you. I want to thank Shantama Swami also for being here today. And may Amma give us strength. May Amma give us the love within our hearts to console people, to give them some words of solace and some words of encouragement to move forward at this time of darkness. Om Amriteshwariya Nama. Thank you all. Thank you all. And be safe, and let understand that Amma is with you and holding your hands. And be brave, be courageous, do not worry. Om Amriteshwariya Nama.